Peace and salutations, universe. This is Adar, and you are here to bear witness to my 24/7 HH King bars verse. This is Overdose off of my upcoming project, Demetrius Rhymes. Dirty bombs and a fresh new memorial, 100 dead bodies, a live editorial, puppets for the puppeteer, eating off the atmosphere, laughing at the rotten flesh. Guns got street legal, fire over Babylon, the limelight, eat people jumping off the overpass. The powers that be, or the media as it were, is doing a lot to connect revenue off of the misery in the world. And when I say dirty bombs and a fresh new memorial, 100 dead bodies in a live editorial is essentially talking about the media and mainstream institutions just making money off of the hardships and the trials that not only they cause, but they reap the benefits of. So people are dying all the time. And all of that ends up being worth to us who are not experiencing it is a couple headlines in a fleeting moment on social networks. Limelight, eat people jumping off the overpass because the light was overcast. A lot of time people worship fame and pursue fame and not really realizing that fame is just a means to an end, an opportunity to create something better and brighter for the future. They become indulgent in that monster and they become consumed with that drug that is fame. And that drug will eat you alive or kill you because eventually it's over if you're not preparing for the future. Everything is about success and celebrity, and it eats people up. People become all consumed in it, and they have a tendency to forget about the real things in life that matter. You cannot handle celebrity. Fame is an illusion. It's something that you constantly chase and will never attain because it's not real. It's something that's been created for you to want and desire, and it's not something that's really there. It's only for the selective few that they put there to hang over your head and make you think that this is something that you should pursue. Cause the light was overcast, wasn't ready for the burn. Look at how the heat treat you preachers in the pews, feeding people sweet evil. Why don't get into the news? The fruit is in between the vines. The labor is the love you sacrifice to reach people, lies falling from the skies. I try not to pay attention to a lot of the shit that they talk about on television and a lot of things that they try to drag me into in social networking because it's all a distraction from having a real purpose. And it will eat you up, and it will take over your life if you're not careful. Lies falling from the skies. You're being hit with false information constantly from every direction, from the sky, from each side. Everything that you consume is full of bullshit, and it sickens you. It puts you in a position where you're just living in a reality that's not healthy for you. And if you're not careful, and if you're not vigilant enough to make sure that you are injecting your spirit or your being with truth, then ultimately it can lead to your demise, at least on a spiritual level or on a conscious level. You can get caught up and be fucking, your whole life be about taking fucking selfies and posing in the club with a tight ass dress on and a fucking straw in your mouth and shit, and that just ain't what it is and shit. It's about love, life, and the pursuit of happiness and making everything a little bit better. Creeping up inside, sinking in your wounds deep enough, you might need needles pushed through your open eyes to kill you with a crooked swine. Every rapper try to rhyme just to get the borrowed time, money, and attention, accolades and women, food for a hollow soul, lies for a weak ego. Meaning that the things that a lot of people tend to get into the game for and benefit from are things that are not really good for your consciousness or your spiritual wealth. It's more about these unsubstantial things that are commercially viable, whether it be money, whether it be fame, whether it be women, whether it be the adoring fans. It's all about things that are superficial. And so a lot of times those of us that entertain, and that's not exclusive to rappers or singers or people who do music, but a lot of times when we do get to another level, and I've experienced this myself, you kind of become consumed with the benefits of your efforts. You become consumed with the commercial things you can get, or the monetary things you can get, the superficial things you can get, and it can consume you to the degree that you are defined by that, and you want everybody to know that those are the things that you have, and you want to perpetuate that. And that's the poison that ultimately ends up in your demise because you have not done anything to secure your spiritual wealth, your spiritual well-being, and your oneness with the universe. That's what the verse is about. And now it's for my deep people. Welcome to the Overdose. Spoons full of sweet, lethal, old school shit. Big shoes on the neat, regal, hot chips, pickle juice, triple fat bubble goose, dice in the corner store. Shake it up and let loose.